Well, let's see. What will I have for my next delicious meal? Will I have some carrot chips? Will I have some orange juice way in the back there? Or how about just strictly some nice cream cheese? Yeah. Hey! It's time for the Lakeville Government Channel's Kids in Government program. Kids and Government, yeah! On today's show, join Henny Higginlooper as she discovers what happens to your recyclable cans, bottles, and paper products. On Ask Mr. E, the world's greatest puppet detective is once again on the case to discover what a snowbird is. Have you missed Euphronia? And Euphronia? Well, the wait is over. Once again, the Fall Sisters host the slowest growing game show in the country, What's That? And don't forget to watch our puppet blooper segment, Lake Forest Team HD news update, and Kids Quick tips throughout the show. And I'm Roger Mildewstain, your announcer. And now here's the host of Kids and Government, R.R. the Raccoon. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Lakeville Kids and Government. I'm R.R. the Raccoon, your congenial host here in our program, where we take a humorous and educational look at how government works. Hey, we're coming to you from the Lakeville City Hall Council Chambers, where all the big decisions are made. But hey, we got a great show for you this month, so let's kick it right off by going across the street to the Heritage Center and joining the Fall Sisters for this edition of What's That? Oh, I think I hurt my throat. Oh.
It's me, Euphronia, here for another exciting edition of What's That? And joining me, as always, is my beautiful twin sister, Euphronia. How you doing today, Euphronia? Hi! Wow, that's great! Well, this is how we play What's That? We show you something up close, and then you have to decide what it is, right, Euphronia? Yeah! So, are you ready to play What's That? You betcha! Well then, let's do it! Yeah! Okay, Euphronia, let's play What's That? Oh, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, is it a bug catcher? Is it a rumble seat on a 57 Chevy? Is it a medical device used by overweight hippopotami? Oh! Those were some good guesses, sister, but you weren't even close because it's the ping pong table in the pool room here at the Heritage Center. You didn't do so well on that one, did you, Euphronia? No! Okay, Euphronia, here's your chance to do it again. What's that? Oh, I don't know. Is it a pattern on an Argyle sock? Is it a new type of traffic control instead of a roundabout, a diamond about? Is it a pair of glasses from somebody from the land of Oz? No, sister, those were some good guesses, but you weren't even close because it's the dish drying rack for the dishwasher here in the kitchen at the Heritage Center. You were really off this time, weren't you, Euphronia? Yeah! Okay, Euphronia, this is your final chance. Guess what's that? I don't know. Is it an electronic back massager? Is it an industrial strength gumball machine? Is it the fantail on the backside of a B-17? No, those were some good guesses, sister, but you're not gonna win the grand prize this time because it's a cream separator here at the creamery display here at the Historical Society. Oh, that was a tough game this time, wasn't it, Euphronia? Yeah, so until next time, this is Euphronia with my sister Euphronia saying, we'll see you next time. Say goodbye, Euphronia. Goodbye!
Hey everyone, it's me, Joe, here for this month's Kids Quick Tip. And joining me this month in this lovely holiday Christmas grove is Michael from Dakota Electric, otherwise known as Mr. Electricity. How you doing today, Michael?
Darn good. Thanks for inviting me in today.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, I want to know all about these bulbs that we should be using on holiday trees, Michael. I mean, we got the old incandescent, and I think you got the newfangled LEDs. Tell us about it, man.
That's right, and that's what we want to talk about is how great and energy efficient the LED lights are nowadays. We want to make sure that everybody understands that every time you plug in a light and run it, your meter is spinning. And the slower you make the meter spin, the less money it costs you. So the LEDs make the meter spin really slow, but if I go to the old-fashioned incandescents, it really speeds up the meter.
And those are really bright too.
Very bright, but it also very, very expensive electricity.
Now, how much does it cost to run the old incandescent as opposed to the new LEDs?
A tree full of these old ones is about $1 a day.
Wow.
A tree full of the new ones is about a penny a day.
Wow, very good.
So for 45 days, the normal people use for decorating, that'd be $45 versus 36 cents.
Wow, that's an amazing cost savings.
Very, very much so.
Very good. Well, thank you for showing us that, Michael. And we'll have another Kids Quick Tip a little later on the show. Let's see that meter spinning again. You know, I once spelled meter M-E-A-T-E-R.
Why would you spell it that way?
Because I don't know how to spell. I'm a monster.
Order! Order! Calm down, everyone out there. I will have order or I will clear the chamber. Do you understand that? I just like hitting my gavel. Oh, hey everyone. Sorry about that, using the mayor's gavel. R the raccoon back here, and I'm still in City Hall, here in the council chambers, and I'm sitting where the mayor sits when he conducts meetings. Ooh. Well, hey, most of you out there, I'm sure are great at recycling your bottles, your cans, and all your papers. But have you ever wondered what happens to those paper cans and bottles that you recycle? Well, we're gonna find that out right now. So let's take a look at this segment with Henny Higginlooper. Take it away, Henny. What's that? Hey, order back there. Order. I will have order. What? You just want to take my order for lunch? Thank you. Well, I'll have a macaroni on rye. Put out the recycling. It's very dangerous for a bird to do recycling. Hey everyone, Henny Higginlooper, and I am putting out my recycling because I'm big into saving the environment, but I've always wondered what happens to the recyclables I put in my bin. Look, down the street, there's a recycling garbage truck back there. I'm gonna follow it and see what they do with the garbage. Garbage man, wait for me! Hello? Bird with a question about recycling. Can anyone? Excuse me, do you work here, sir?
Yes, I do. I'm Eric Dolliger from Recycle, Minnesota.
Well, nice to meet you, Eric. My name is Henny Higginlooper, and I followed a recycling truck here this morning because I dumped all my recycling at the curb today, and I thought to myself, what happens to all that garbage I just recycled? Could you help me with that information, Eric?
Yes, I can.
Great.
I can walk you through the process from start to finish.
Excellent. Well, where are we located here?
We are located in Lakeville, right by the Air Lake Industrial Park.
Well, let's get started. Which way do we go?
We're gonna go right out this way.
All right, follow me.
All right.
Look at all this stuff on the conveyor belt. What are they doing here?
Well, here on the conveyor belt, what's going on is it is sorted over here by these guys. They pre-sort and take any garbage or plastic bags or rigids out of the material. Then, when it goes across this first screen, as you can see, everything falls through the discs except for the cardboard, which the cardboard runs over the top and then goes out to be out to the end of the process.
Very cool. Let's go to the next stop.
Okay, we'll go to the next stop.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Wow, look at that, Eric. That is cool. What's this next step that we're looking at?
This next step is taking the newspaper out of the process. So we took the cardboard out right here, and then the newspaper comes up with all the other stuff, and the newspaper walks to the top of the star screen. Everything else falls through the holes or rolls to the bottom to go to the next process.
Would you mind repeating that? I didn't hear you. That's a joke. Let's go to the next spot.
All right, let's go.
Here we go. Okay, Eric, what's the next step? What's happening here?
Okay, what's happening here is this is the three-dimensional stuff. The plastic bottles and the cans that has been separated from this machine here, and now this is going up to the magnet. Right up there, you can see there's a magnet that keeps taking the metal stuff out of the system.
That's very cool. I love how the metal just pops up there.
Yep. And so now we're going to go over and we're going to show you how the plastic and everything else gets separated.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's go.
Come on. Woo. All right, Eric, we're really close to the ceiling here. What's up now?
Well, right here, these guys and girls are sorting the material that we want to get out and capture on the different signs that we have on the top. So plastic number 1, plastic number 2, and natural plastic. So they're hand sorting it out right now so that we get to capture that product so it's not going to the landfill.
Oh, looks like a bunch of cardboard there, Eric. What are they doing here?
Right here, what we're doing is we're getting ready to bale the cardboard. The operator pushes the cardboard onto the conveyor belt, and the conveyor belt then takes it to the baling machine, where it processes these big bales that we have that can weigh up to 1,600 pounds.
Wow, and what does a baling machine do? Does it compact all that stuff into a teeny tiny box?
Yes, what it does is it's a high-pressured system that compacts it and bales it, and then we can ship it and you can get more on a semi.
All right, Eric, we've finally gotten to the end of the process, and look at all those bales of cardboard. How big are those? I mean, how heavy are each of those?
Each one of these cardboard bales weighs approximately 1,600 pounds.
Wow, how many elephants is that? Lots.
Lots.
A herd.
A herd of
A
elephants.
gaggle.
There you go.
Very good. Now, what becomes of these big bales of things? You don't just store them here, do you?
No, what we do with these bales, we ship them off to the end market. And then they recycle them. That's what we're here about. So they recycle them into other products.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Why don't you wave goodbye to the camera? And we'll see you next time, everyone.
Thank you.
Yep, here we go. I want to watch and see how this works. Here
All
we
right,
go.
I'll get out of the way and
Yep.
watch this guy load up.
from southwestern central Dakota County, in other words, Lakeville, this is a Lake Force Team HD 360-degree non-action news update with Ted Pickle. Hello everyone, Ted Pickle reporting. And now the news presented in the wonder of 360 degrees. It's time for outdoor ice skating. The city of Lakeville maintains 9 hockey rinks and 7 pleasure skating rinks at 8 different park locations. These rinks will be open, weather permitting, from December 20th through February 16th. Please check out the city's website to find an ice skating rink near you. Lakeville Park and Recreation Department's Winter Spring brochure is now out and contains many activities for you and your family. From special holidays, team sports, art programs, and much, much more. To sign up or check out these programs, check out the brochure online at lakevillemn.gov. You can also get a hard copy at City Hall. And finally, Lakeville City offices will be closed on December 24th and 25th in recognition of the Christmas holiday. Offices will also be closed on Thursday, January 1st in observance of New Year's Day. If you need to conduct city business, please do it before or after these dates when city staff will be pleased as punch to help you. This has been a Lake Force Team HD, award-winning 360-degree non-action news update. I'm Ted Pickle! Ho, ho, ho.
Hey everyone, our other raccoon back here, and now I am sitting in the citizens section, or in the audience, here in the council chambers, and right now I'm all alone. I feel so lonely. Hey, up next here on Kids in Government, it's time for another exciting case with the world's greatest puppet detective, Mr. E. Take it away, world's greatest puppet detective. Oh, question.
From the Lakeville Government Channel 16 studios in downtown Lakeville, this is Ask Mr. E with, what's his name again? Oh yeah, cue music, with Mr. E.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Ask Mr. E. I'm Mr. E, the world's greatest puppet detective, and as in every episode of Ask Mr. E, this segment is written, produced, directed, starred, and sidewalk shoveled by me, Mr. E. Well, we got a great episode for you this month, folks, because we're going to talk about the ailment that is afflicting millions and millions of Americans. It's called snorelurds. That's right, snorelurds. When people are... What's that? We're not talking about snorelurds? Thought we're going to help people that had snorelurds. We're not? Big shock, big surprise. Well, what are we talking about then? We're talking about what is a snowbird? Oh, brother, we're not even close. Why does this happen every time? I need to get some new writers. Well, let's look at today's letter. And today's letter comes from Minnie Estelle Ravenwood. And Minnie Estelle Ravenwood writes, Dear Mr. E, what is a snowbird? Well, Minnie Estelle Ravenwood, it just so happens that I have connections here at the city, and I will declare this an official case, and we will find out exactly what is a snowbird. Batman, to the phone! I decided to give my good friend Lieutenant Bill Girl a call. Lieutenant Girl has worked many years for the city of Lakeville in the police department. I explained the letter that I got from Ms. Ravenwood to Lieutenant Girl, and he was more than happy to meet me to discuss the problem.
That'd be great.
I quickly arrived in the lobby of the Lakeville Police Department where I met Lieutenant Girl. We exchanged a few pleasantries, and then I got right to my question. All right, Lieutenant Girl, here's the big question for you. What is a snowbird?
Well, there's two types of snowbird, Mr. Reed. Anytime that a vehicle is left parked on the street from 2 in the morning until 6 in the morning between November 1st and April 1st, that is considered a snowbird. It's also considered a snowbird if you leave your car parked on the street after we've received at least 2 inches of snowfall, and you need to keep your vehicles off the street until the streets have been cleared by the plow.
What is the fine if somebody gets a ticket written up for being a snowbird?
Currently, the fine amount is $37, but I would also encourage residents, if you do receive a ticket, to please call the number on the bottom of the ticket and verify the fine amount, because periodically the fine amounts do change.
And how long into the year is this ordinance in effect?
The ordinance is in effect from November 1st through April 1st every year.
As I heartily and sadly waved goodbye to Lieutenant Girl, I now knew that I, Mr. E, the world's greatest puppet detective, knew everything there was to know about snowbirds here in the city of Lakeville. Well, folks, that's it for this exciting edition of Ask Mr. E. It is now that time where I, Mr. E, the world's greatest puppet detective, declare this case closed. We'll see you next time, folks, on Ask Mr. Ree.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council. Do you like it when puppets mess up their lines? Do you like it when puppets don't know what they're talking about? Well then, hey, this is a segment for you, because it's time for Kids in Government Bloopers! Here's the bloops.
This is Euphronia here for What's That? And as always, I'm enjoyed. Hey, everyone, it's me. Good bloopers.
We're coming to you from Lakeville City Hall here in the City Council chambers. We're all exciting one-o rats.
Oh, let's see, how many bulbs are on this tree? Let's see, 1, 2, 2. Never mind, I gotta learn to count too. Hey everyone, Joe the Monster here, joined once again by Michael from Dakota Electric, otherwise known as Mr. Electricity. How you doing, Michael?
Wonderfully.
Good, now we talked about the different types of bulbs. Now I'd like to talk about what do you do if you have to dispose of any of these strings of lights? What do we do, Michael?
It's a very good question, because once you decide to go out and buy these new LEDs, you got all these used, old, broken ones that are incandescents.
Yeah.
You want to recycle those. And the great news is you can do it for free. You can drop off the old strands at City Hall here or at Ace Hardware in town, and they'll recycle them. They'll get all the plastics out, the glass out, the copper wire, and recycle and reuse those things again.
Will they take them at the recycling zone in Egan?
Also at the recycling zone in Egan. You are such a smart monster.
That's because I got stuffing for brains.
Very
Hey,
good.
one last question for you, Michael. Why do we recycle these things? I mean, in the old days, we just throw them out and they'd be in the landfill for hundreds of years, right?
Right, and that's why we don't want to put it in the landfill for hundreds of years. If we can use the different parts and keep it out of the waste stream, that makes it good for everybody.
That's why he's Mr. Electricity. Hey, thanks for your time, Michael, and have a great holiday season.
You too.
You folks too?
Well, folks, that's it for another edition of Lakeville Kids in Government. If you have questions on any of the information we've covered, please feel free to give us a call. Our studio line is 952-985-4418, and you can watch this show and all the shows here on LGTV online at www.lakevillemn.gov. That's it for this edition, everyone. So we'll see you next time on another exciting edition of Lakeville Kids in Government. See you next time. I'm R. the Raccoon. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, and thank you, Mr. Mayor and members of the council. Ha ha! See you next time. Goodbye, everybody.
ho! Happy holidays, everyone! Santa Claus here!
And I'm Officer Greg Jensen of the Lakeville Police Department. The annual Toys for Tots drive has begun. You can do your part to help the needy families in our community.
If you would like to donate a new unwrapped toy, drop boxes are located at Lakeville City facilities.
Get into the spirit of the season and make a donation to this important cause. Right, Santa?
Right, Greg. Make a donation today to help make Rudolph's Day.